Oh my god, you're so hot. Do you have to be this weird? You're so cute. Why do you have to be this weird? Why do you laugh like that? That's so weird. Why do you dress like that? That's weird as well. Did something happen to you in your childhood which like cracked your brain or something? Are you a little mad? These are the real things that I've grown up listening to. I've always heard that I'm a little weird. For the longest time I used to try and fit in and be like, oh my god, I'll act a little more posh, or I'll act a little more sophisticated, I'll act a little more I'll act a little more nicer for the people that I don't think even gave a damn about what I was doing in life. As somebody who grew up in like a very close society, as somebody who grew up listening to other people's opinion, and especially for somebody who was always told that you are weird, you need to change yourself, like you need to act a little more normal, you need to act a little more nicer. I am here to tell you today that if you are weird, you are unique, and nobody can take that away from you. Hi everyone, welcome back to another channel. Thank you for all the love that I've received on the last videos. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for being here. Each of your view means a lot, and I am so excited to get into today's video because this is so close to my heart. I might rant a little in this video because this one is a little bit of a burn for me. But let's get right into the video, and I will tell you why you need to be a little bit mad to live a better life. So let's jump right into it. I come from a family which is extremely conservative. At least it was conservative. I have a elder brother who is goody two shoes. He's always been like that. He was like the scholar kid. I was the weird one, as in I was the more fun one, and he was always the studious one. I was always told since my childhood to be more like my brother, which I still understand. I love him now. We have healed that relationship. I'm very grateful to all of it. But always when I was growing up, I was always told that I'm a little weird. They used to ask me whether is my screw loose and all of that. And because I constantly used to always laugh very loudly, be happy. When I was in school and college, I had the dream to have multiple businesses. I had the dream to be famous. I had the dream to travel the world. At least where I grew up, everybody, all the girls got married after a point and took care of their families. They did not have these kind of dreams. They were not allowed to have these kind of dreams. And if you have grown up having dreams and goals, and if your parents and your family and your society has supported you, you are privileged, you are lucky, because it is really not common, at least not where I grew up. If you have grown up like that, I am so happy, and I hope you can share that privilege with your friends and other girls and other family members and other people, and especially the next generation that is coming along. As I was growing up, I used to do like singing and dancing and extracurricular activities and whatnot. I was really focused on everything else apart from studies, and my family was always against it. People used to always tell me that you imagine too much, you live in your dreamland. And honestly, to all those people, I really want to tell them that hey, I actually made it. I became the person that I wanted to become. I am here to tell you that if you feel weird, if you feel left out, if you feel like you don't belong in a place, that is because you are different from people, and you are actually supposed to create something of your own. You are not supposed to fit in the crowd. People who fit in, they just fit in. But people like us, people, the crazy ones, the weird ones, they actually end up making some. They break curses, they change their families, their other people's thinking. According to my mother, I was always supposed to be this person who probably got a job in like a bank and was like a teller, or somebody who handles money at a bank. That was her expectation from me, and a lot of people around me expected me to do that. But I was so against all of this. I always had such big dreams, and people always thought that was weird, which is very weird to me, because you know what, if you don't have big dreams, I will judge you. I have been called cringe, I've been called weird, I've been called dreams a lot, I've been called busy in her imagination world. She's wasting her time just dreaming. And to all those people, I really want to tell them, if you can't imagine it, you can't do it. Honestly, the people that really love you and care for you will enjoy that you have big dreams. will support you in your big dreams. Honestly, nobody cares. When I was in school and college, I cared so much about what my friends would think, what my teachers would think, what my people would think. I stopped myself from doing so much in life. I wanted to do so much as a young child, but I could never. Of course, there were a lot of my own issues, but then I always thought, I always cared about the society. I always was this person that, hey, I don't want to be inconvenienced. I don't want to be that person because of which other people get uncomfortable. I don't want to be that person who like stands out and people are giving her attention or people are looking at her. But now that I have opened this YouTube channel, lived for about 28 years of my life, I can tell you in return that nobody cares. Really, nobody cares. I remember going to my friend's brother's wedding where I met a lot of my college friends because it was like a common friends wedding, and she had invited a lot of friends, and I was actually meeting them about after 4 or 5 years because I've moved out of Goa. Because it was a shadi, we were all dancing and having fun and laughing, and of course because there was dance, I was right in the middle of it and dancing my heart out. And after the end of that dance, people came and told me, hey Darshani, you have not changed a little bit. Okay, we finished the whole wedding, we went at the end of the wedding, we all of our college friends went outside, we were taking pictures and all of that, and I was making my faces, I was doing this, and I was wearing a very beautiful sari, so I was just doing this and that and all of that. And a friend of mine came to me and she told me that, hey Darshani, you have not changed even a little bit. I mean that in the most respectful and the bestest way possible, because you have remained the same fun, energetic person. The only thing that I see, the change that I see, is probably you've become wiser, and you look a little older on your face, you gained a little bit of weight. If I could change something about myself, is I would want to be more like you. Got me thinking about, these were the people, not that particular person, but these were the people who told me I was a little too much, I was a little too crazy, I was a little too fun, I laughed a lot, I talked to so many people. And you know what, in real life, all of these things have actually helped me to be truly myself. I understand when you are in like a office setting, you have to behave in a certain way. There is like professionalism, there is respect that you have to give. But in your personal life, what is stopping you from laughing your heart out, sitting the way you want to sit, dressing the way you want to dress, being a little cuckoo and just acting out loud? Why don't you break out in a dance once in a while and just listen to music? Why are you not listening to fun music in the gym when you are running and dancing? Even till this date, when I put up these stories, people are like, oh my god, you're so cringe, or people are like, oh my god, that is too much, I could never do that. You could never do that because you never took the effort to get to know yourself, to actually enjoy yourself in things that you are doing. And people like you called people like us crazy. But you know what, if you call me crazy, why am I enjoying my life more than you are? So the other day I was at a restaurant and I saw this person who was sitting, and they had multiple dishes in front of them. They were with a group of friends, and the whole time the lady was just sad. Okay, I looked at her, and when I look at like a sad person, it just makes me feel uncomfortable, because my mind just goes like, oh, what might have happened that person might be sad. And I saw her, I think we were at that restaurant for about 30 minutes to 45 minutes, and that whole meal I kept seeing that person because she was right in front of me, and for the whole 45 minutes she did not laugh, she did not smile, she was on her phone consistently, she was eating her food, she was not even having a conversation. Everybody as kids were controlled so much that they are not able to show their emotions, they are not even able to show that they love something. I think it's a boon for me, because every time that something happens, it's so visible on my face. Like if I don't like something, my face just does this. And I have seen people who are not comfortable with me doing that face, like they're not even doing it, I am doing it, but they're so uncomfortable that I am able to express my feelings, and they get uncomfortable and they're like, oh my god, don't be so expressive. I have been around such people, and if you are an expressive person, and if you are around such people who are trying to control you and tell you that you are too much, please kick these people out of your life. Because if they are controlling you, that means they will try to control you all your life, and you will not be able to become the person that you want to become, because you are getting controlled. As somebody who has been always told that I am a little too much, every time I see somebody who's laughing out loud, who is just cheerful, who's wearing the print, the clothes that they wear, and they're just like living with themselves and they're so happy, I always go and talk to them, because you know what? These are the people who have the confidence to do anything in the world. They might not be making the best money, they might not be living the most luxurious life, but they are actually happy. If you are able to express how you feel, especially your happiness, I feel it's one of the biggest gifts you can give yourself, because you are able to tell me with your face, with your expressions, with your hand movements, that you are happy. And I don't want anything more than that. I just want you to be happy. And if you are watching this video, that means you are also a little weird and you've been told that you're weird. I want to tell you this: you're not weird, you're normal. All these people who tell you that you're weird, you're cringe, you're too much, are the people who are not able to express their feelings. You need to cut these people off and find yourself your own friends, because I want you to actually live your happy life. We only get one life. If you are not able to break into a dance where you want to, sing the way you want to, sit the way you want to, dress the way you want to, what is even the point of life if you are not able to live the life the way you want to live life? I want you to forgive all those people, your parents, your family, your society, who told you that you were weird, who told you that you were too much, who told you that you were cringe, who told you that hey, you need to live a certain way. You don't have to. Live the life that you want to live. Smile the way you want to smile, laugh the way you want to laugh, dress the way you want to dress, and be happy. Be cringe, be too much, take up space. This is your permission to take up space. And if somebody calls you cringe, you call them boring in return, which is something that I've been doing for years, and it kind of works. Most of the time people feel very like weirded out by it and kind of cut you out, which is great. If they find you cringe, maybe you don't need them because they're actually boring. If you're still watching this video, again, this is a reminder to love yourself the way you are, to be a little weird, to be a little fun, because we need more humans. We have too many robots, we have too many AIs, we have too many people telling us what to do. I would want to say, you do you, boo. You be happy. You just be the way you want to be. As long as you're not troubling anyone else, just be happy. And that's all I want for you. And honestly, not just people around me, the guys I've dated, my mom even always told me that I am a little too much and no one would ever handle me. And listen to me very carefully. The right people, friends, partner, or family members, will find you, and they will find you at the right time. You just have to be your most authentic self, because you have to show up as yourself. Who else would you show up as? And I hope you can find your own people and they make you the happiest person that you are. I would like to end this video on one of my favorite songs, which always puts me back in my mood, which is "Who's That Sexy Thing I See Over There? I thank God every day." You know the song. It's by Megan Trainor. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment on this video. If you have any fun stories, please put them in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Love you so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye.